Hello, welcome to Rando Tech Info and our behind the scenes review of the Movo iVlog smartphone video kit. And the reason I'm calling this a behind the scenes review is because I have been using the equipment in the Movo kit in the creation of my videos for the past month. So I'm going to show you how I've been using the gear, what I like about it, and a couple things that I think could be improved. And I think this will be especially useful for content creators who have yet to really hit the big time. There are other creators out there, big creators, who show you how they do stuff behind the scenes and the equipment that they use, and that's great. You should definitely watch that stuff. But I also think it's good for you to see the gear that lower tier creators use because most likely that's the stuff that you can afford. My channel has about 1,700 subscribers right now, and I don't know about you, but I don't have $5,000 to drop right now on a camera and a lighting rig. So when the folks at Movo asked me to review their $200 creators kit, I was very interested in doing so. The kit can be found on the Zon, and there's an iPhone version that makes use of lightning ports and an Android version which makes use of USB-C, which is the version I will be reviewing today. And if you do wind up being interested in picking one of them up, I will leave a link to both down in the description. And for full disclosure, I don't get anything if you use those links. I'm not affiliated with Movo in any way. All the opinions expressed in this video are my own. They just sent me the product to review. Got it? Good. Let's get into it. So let's start with the most essential piece of gear found in the kit, the microphone. Nothing is more important in the creation of good video content than sound. You may not have the best lighting in the world or top-notch video production value, and that is okay. Most viewers can put up with that. But if you are having a lot of background noise or you are hard to understand, your viewers are not going to stick around for very long. In my opinion, the best mic for most content creators is a lavalier mic. They are relatively inexpensive and they do a really good job of handling challenging acoustic environments. And the reason they handle those environments really well is the lav mic normally sits on your lapel or on your collar pretty close to your mouth, so your voice doesn't have to travel very far. This helps a lot with echo and background noise. You probably don't know this, but my studio is actually in my basement, and there's actually quite a lot of echo in here. Right now I'm using the built-in mic on my S21 Ultra, and while it probably doesn't sound horrible, it's definitely not ideal. Now I'm using the same phone to record, but I'm using the lav mic again. Hear the difference? Lav mics even do a better job in these situations than most standalone mics, because standalone mics sit farther from your mouth so other sounds can make their way into your footage. And with a wireless mic, you are not tethered to your recording device. You always get the same sound as long as you stay within the mic's range, and in this case, this mic's range is 200 feet. There are some other things I liked about the Movo lav mic as well. The mic cord actually unplugs from the transmitter, which is not always the case with other lav mics. Why does this matter, you ask? Well, it makes it much easier to fish the cord down your shirt, but more importantly, it makes it much easier to keep the mic clipped to your shirt while you are using the indoor plumbing, should you have to do so in the middle of a shoot. The other thing I really like about the Movo mic is the receiver that hooks up to your phone. It's lightweight and compact, so it doesn't weigh down the phone or pull it off center like some other heavier receivers sometimes do. It also just plugs neatly into the phone and doesn't hang down or flop around like some other receivers. This isn't really a big deal for A-roll or talking head footage, but when moving around or using a gimbal, not having to worry about the receiver getting in the way is really nice. Also, you don't have to go wireless. You can actually plug the mic directly into the receiver. And finally, it's battery powered and not charged with a cord. This last feature might actually seem like a drawback. After all, who likes spending money on batteries? Wouldn't it just be better to recharge the thing between uses? Well, that would be nice, assuming you always remember to do it, which I do not. It's very frustrating to fire up the studio lights, get ready to film, just to realize that your mic isn't charged. So for me personally, the batteries are welcome. I've used a lot of lav mics over the past couple of years, and right now the Movo is my go-to mic. Now let's have a look at the tripod. The Movo Mini tripod is very heavy and well made. Many of its components, including the extension arm, are made of metal. It packs up nicely, but in my opinion, the best part of this tripod is its ability to set up a straight down shot. See, a lot of other tripods don't let you swivel down for that 90-degree top-down shot, and that can make the setup for those shots a lot more tricky. I recently used this tripod for my Galaxy 4 TicWatch 3 speed test video, and it worked perfectly. Well, almost perfectly. By the way, if you are interested in watching that video, and since you're already watching this video, it might not be a bad idea for you to sub to the channel.
I'll consider it.
The one issue I had when using the tripod was it was not particularly stable, and it kept wanting to flip over even with the leg set to full extension, to the point I did have to use a piece of tape for a little added stability. I attribute this mostly to two things. My phone is a freaking brick. The Galaxy S21 Ultra is one of the biggest and heaviest phones on the market. And additionally, while you can't see it in my videos, due to my studio being in my basement, the floor and my desk have a little bit of slope, and the phone is on the lower side of my desk. On a flat surface with a more normal sized phone, this won't be an issue, but if you have a larger phone, you might want to bring a roll of tape to your filming location. Making the legs on this tripod just a little bit longer would fix this issue, so hopefully that's something Movo does with the next model. The next thing in the Movo kit I want to talk about is the Smart Grip. This is a nice simple piece of gear that allows you to easily hold your phone with one hand, which will help you capture more stable shots than with a normal fingertip pinch technique. It also makes it easier to use other features while filming, like zooming in and out, and you won't have to worry nearly as much about drops. It's especially nice because it's very compact to the point it should fit in most purses or even larger pockets. The specific features of this grip I really appreciate are the weight of the grip itself, which is made of rubber and metal and helps with keeping the hand steady, the bubble levels, which help ensure your shot is level, and a cold shoe mount for attaching a lighting source, like the one found in this kit. More on that later. The ability to easily switch between portrait and landscape shots is also a plus, and you also have the option to remove the hand grip and use the phone holder as a standalone, well, stand. Despite its simplicity, the Smart Grip is actually quite versatile and can be a nice solution to a lot of different filming obstacles. Finally, the Movo kit comes with an LED video light. It fits into any standard shoe mount, including the one found on the Movo Smart Grip. It's lightweight and has 3 different brightness settings, the brightest of which is pretty dang bright. The light does not take batteries, presumably to keep the size and weight of the light down, so you will have to use the included micro USB cord to keep it charged. Movo claims that the light can go 5 hours between charges, so it shouldn't be too big of a pain. Is this an essential piece of gear? Probably not, but if you are a vlogger or someone who does a lot of talking head footage with your front-facing camera, I think you will really appreciate this little addition to the kit. It can also be useful for those close-up B-roll product shots. So what are my final thoughts about all of this gear? Let's start with the good. It's high quality, easy to pack up and take with you, and it covers a lot of use case scenarios. It really sucks when you're filming and you wish you had a certain piece of gear, and this kit really does take care of a lot of the basics. And there's a lot of attention to detail and little things done right that you won't always find on this type of gear. Also, you will save about $20 buying the kit as opposed to buying all the different pieces of gear separately. As with most things, the Movo kit isn't perfect. Some people might be put off by the use of batteries in the lav mic transmitter, especially considering you have to charge the LED light anyway, and the tripod could be a bit more stable. But I think the barrier to most people getting this kit is the price. Now, don't get me wrong, at $200, I do not think this kit is a bad value. Far from it. But a lot of creators, especially ones early in their creative careers, aren't exactly rolling in dough, and for some $200 might be a lot of money, especially when they might already have some of the gear included in the kit. For example, if you already have a good lav mic you like to use, then you would probably be better off buying the other pieces of gear in the kit separately. Overall, the kit is a nice package. The price is fair if you need everything that the kit provides, and if you wind up picking it up, I do think you will be satisfied with your purchase. Well, that's all the information I have for today. If you do wind up picking up this kit, please come back and let us know down in the comments how it's working out for you so we can all learn from each other and make more informed buying decisions. As always, I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Rando Tech Info, signing out.